Now we go to our PPT. We will have the Dr. Li Yi. This is the wording from Kaohsiung Suzhen. So the artist and the editor do it really good, and then a good poster. Dr. Li Yi is the first time to go to our library. A lot of people, if you are watching the TV, you will know that he has been in our TV so many times. 2024, it is we have the award. It is about the breasting award for the Taipei Hospital. Dr. Li Yi is a representative to get this award. This is about the remote areas medical. This is the second time to get the award. All our volunteers, brother and sister, and all the Yida Mama, and look after the patients so well. So this is in Hualien, we get this award. We will get a lot of information from all the TV. This is about this plastic bottle, how it is harmful to our health. Look at this video. This very small plastic, you will harmful to our brain, to our kidney. Actually, it will pass to the birth tube to the newborn baby as well. It is better not to use the plastic container. And all the metal drinking bottle. All this video is about not more than 3 minutes. Now we go to the hospital online, and we can talk to Dr. Li Yi. Thank you very much, Dr. Li. Can you hear me? Yes, this is very clear. I can see you are so handsome. Teacher Mei Yuan, how are you? And all the brother and sister, how are you? Thank you very much for the Diet TV, and then help me to broadcast all the good video. This is about 2 minutes, but I gather all this information for quite a long time. There are most of the people, they have eating a lot, and then they actually the health, the bad health is from the eating. Actually, exercise and the sleeping is the most important. Today, I have to share about diabetes. Do you know that in Taiwan, our diabetes patients is the most, has so many people. It's about more than over 18 years old. There's about 11.1% have diabetes. So that is the saying that half of the adults are over 18 years old in Taiwan. More than 50% people are over the weight, obesity. Then we have to understand which kind of of food have easy to have diabetes. This is the video.
你可知道以下哪类食物会增加糖尿病的风险吗
？Do you know that which kind of food have the risk to get diabetes? The first one is red meat. The second one is grain. The third is dairy product. The fourth one is the fruit and vegetable. This is the first one, red meat. Because of the economy development from 1980 to 1921, it is about from the whole world 1.08 billion to 5.37 billion to have diabetes. Not because they have a lot, so excess of intake of sugar, because they eat a lot of red meat. From 1980 to 2008, that is the research about 440,000 scholars. They research on so many patients. They say that if you take more than 500 grams red meat, you will have the risk of getting diabetes. If you have the nuts, cheese, or the grain, you will have 16 to 35% diabetes reduce the chance to get diabetes. From 1990 to 2018, 184 countries and research why the people have diabetes. Because they have less grain product and more red meat intake. This is like in Taiwan, a lot of people having the red meat. So there is a risk of getting diabetes. We can see that in the red meat, it is very high protein and high temperature cooking, and then this is the risk of getting diabetes. If you are not eating so much red meat, if you are eating more grains or the plant-based protein, it will have more healthier.
我们把画面切回来啊，那现在呢，我们可以看到这个就是刚刚那一个影片里面最重要的那一篇文献。
Now that is the very important article about the nature medicine. This is in the talking in the video. This is 184 countries.
我们把这个中文弄出来，你可以看到排第一的是全谷类摄取不足全谷类就是这个糙米麦片类似这样子。
You can see that for this, the first one is the red meat, a lot of red meat. The second one is the whole grain food is not enough, not sufficient, insufficient intake. And then the third one is the very refined grain product intake too much, excess intake of refined grains. You can see the excess intake of processed meats, excess intake of unprocessed red meat. This is because of all this food, the intake, you will have the risk of have the diabetes. That's one of every two people. They are over the weight, and over one of the 10 people they will have the diabetes. A vegan diet improves insulin resistance in just 2 days. What does that mean? In this article, it said that if you have the plant-based dietary, and just only 2 days, you can have the insulin resistance. So this article is rating so good. So it said that a vegan diet can improve insulin resistance. What kind of food? What kind of food can have more insulin resistance? Then this is we have a look of this video. It's about the green Mediterranean diet. They still eat some fish and some meat. Do you know that which one is the healthy diet in our daily life? The first one is the meat. The second one is seafood. The third is the traditional Mediterranean. The fourth one is the green Mediterranean diet. This is the number 4. What is the Mediterranean diet? This is all the food: the nut, food, fish, seafood, olive oil. From 2018, Spain, they have the 19 researchers. This is 540,000. During 14 years, they are doing the follow-up. 52% of the people have the heart problem, and this reduced 47%. And during these 2 years, Israel, Germany, USA, they have the research. These 294 people, they middle age. The first one, they exercise. The second one, give them Mediterranean diet. They eat the walnut. The third one is the green Mediterranean diet, and they have more plant-based than the meat. And then you have the drinking the tea. And 3 months later, they reduce the weight. This is the very good result of the 3 group. Insulin resistance is the best. During these changes, this is how we discover the heart problem. We need to look at this for the 2 times. This green Mediterranean diet is a very healthy diet. It is help us about the immune system and about the heart problem, and then to extend our lifespan. This is the most healthiest plant-based diet, green Mediterranean diet. This video is talking about the heart. This is really powerful. The effect of green Mediterranean diet on cardiometabolic risk and randomized controlled trial.
体重最右边的这个绿色地中海饮食啊，体重降低最多。
We can look at the left hand side about the 6-month weight changes. The first one, this green one, is the green Mediterranean diet. You can see that the weights can reduce the weights. We look at the right hand side. That's the 3 groups. The first group is the healthy diet. The second one is the Mediterranean diet. The third one, green one, is the green Mediterranean diet. You can see that about the waist changes in 6 months. It will reduce the waist. Actually, we can take away the Mediterranean diet, the yellow one, take away the meat, and then use the nuts and to replace it. And then we can order plant-based diet. Then we can find that it will reduce the weight and reduce the waste. Do you know that which immune organ, the biggest which organ in our body is the biggest immune organ? Do you know which one? Dr. Ni, I find that your sound is not very steady because of your side. I can have. Are you in the basement? So yeah, because I in my office. My office is in the basement, so that's why it is not. Now I go to the other area. Yeah, I can do the video for you. This is talking about the biggest immune organ. Do you think that is liver and intestine, or the liver, or the kidney? Are you correct? This is the number 2, intestine. Are you so surprised? Because our intestine has 70% of our immune system. Because when we go inside, that is the food intake go to the intestine. Because I have so many bacteria, so many, and we have so many different kind of cells to fight about materials. So intestine is our very biggest immune organ. Then how can we people say that we have to take more the we have to have this bacterial called probiotic. We have the term. This is the liquid about the probiotic. This is come from all this vegetable, and then make our intestine very healthy, and then very active. And all this food, the sources is come from the plants. In 2010, in USA have article very important. 2,884 medical doctors or nurses. We found that and people who are vegetarian, and then have the risky is less 73%. If the people eat more meat, they will have 3.86 times to have the heart problem and all the health problem. If you eat the plant-based food, you will have the better immune system. Because the good bacteria only eat plant-based. Then the bad bacteria eats the meat. Now we come back.
各位师兄师姐，就是你从这影片就可以知道一件事情，就是说我们肚子。
So, brother and sister, when you look at the video, you can see that there are so many bacteria in our intestine. There is good one and the bad one. The good one can only eat vegetarian. The bad one only eats meat. So when you go back to your family, you can give them that concept.
那这些膳食纤维啊，其实各位你知道吗？人体是没有办法吸收的。
Then you can see that people were always curious about all this fiber. Actually, is not easy to absorb in our body. But why we have to eat it? Because all this fiber is not because for us to absorb. Is for the bacteria in our intestine and for the immune system. If we eat more of this fiber, our immune system will be better. Now, in the world, many people they have a lot of people they are depressed. You can see that in Taiwan from 2021 to 2005 to 2021. That is so many people, 150,000 people, they have depression. Then what kind of book are the bestseller? They are the depression book. They're talking about impression. This is depression is come from our brain. Is it the truth? Is it better to a way to improve the depression? The second, the people say that we have two brain. The first one is our brain. What is the second brain? Do not making joke. We have only one brain, but we can look at the video. We have the second brain. Do you know what it is? Let us look at the video. Building a second brain. Do you know that what is the second organ is our second brain? The first one is the small brain, liver, or our intestine. This is number 4, intestine. Are you do you feel surprised? Do you think that what is the relationship between the brain and the intestine? Actually, they are the same nerve development. From our brain to the intestine, it is called the intestine brain. Actually, they are connecting. This is 2010. That is the research about the 40% who have the depression, and then they have dementia as well. And people who have the infection of the intestine, because there's so many bacteria in the intestine. then this is affecting the brain. Yeah, because of this, they are very anxiety about the inner brain, so they have a very short memory. Do you know that the microbiotic, is there any affection? Because when we eat a lot of antibiotic for the mice, they will have the depression. That is another research about the food and mood. They will have the talking about the prebiotic and probiotic. And because of this powerful magazine, we can see that when we eat more of the fruit and vegetable and more grain and the plant-based diet, and then we will have more probiotic in our intestine, and then we will have the improve our intestine, and then our brain will be very clear. And we will have less depressed, because when we have more good probiotic in the intestine, we will have better emotion, better mood. Now we will know that if we have more good probiotic, we will have better emotion. When people say that we can buy, we go to the pharmacy to buy the probiotic product. Actually, it is not necessary. We just eat more greens and more healthy food, and we have less salt because it is harmful to our body. Actually, it is not effective to buy any pills. Actually, it is eating more green food. Actually, it is enough probiotic food, but we need to eat more, eat the right food. People always concerned about the dementia, because when we're getting aging, we will have the chance of dementia. Is there any food we can avoid the dementia? Actually, we can have the food to prevent the dementia. Let us look at the video. And then from the Taiwan hygienic department, it's more than 65 years old. People, a lot of people have dementia. One of five, they have the dementia. Do you know how to reduce the dementia? The first one, dairy products. Second one, meat. Third one is the third one is the like the rice or the potato, the starch. The fourth one is the grain. That is the number 4. Actually, dementia is very difficult to avoid. But can we use the food to avoid it? In 2003, that is the researcher follow 3,326 people, and it is about 75 years old. Then they found out that they eat a lot of green food. They are more younger, 8.5 years. Then later on, they will have the see that if you eat more plant-based food, green food, they have followed 2,758 people, and they found out that 61 years old people, 332 people have the dementia, 247 people have ISP. When they eat more green food, they will reduce 34% of the dementia. The scientists said that maybe this vegetarian food, they have a lot of the roots because easy for the intestine to absorb. And it is very good for the nerve, and then do not can avoid the poisonous cell. Then now at the moment you can change the white rice to 50%. Another can be the brown rice or other grain, and you will reduce the risk of dementia. Then if we eat all the grain food, we can reduce dementia by 34%. Now we look at back our PPT.
那这什么食物呢？就是全谷类，主要是全谷类。全谷类就包含这个比如说糙米啊、麦片呐、
do not forget, we will eat all the whole grain food. What kind of whole grain food is the oats and
这个话题是今天的结论了，就是到底长寿要怎么吃。
And we can eat the corn. We can eat the black rice, pumpkin, yam, taro, lotus roots, and all this lotus seed as well. It will. This is all the whole grain food. Do you know which kind of food can improve our lifespan? The first one, dairy. Second one, and whole grain and the nut. Third one, fruit and vegetable. Number four, the seafood and the white meat. The second one is the whole grain and the nut. Do you correct? At the moment, people have a lot of food to eat because it is easy to get the wrong food from your mouth. For example, you can easy to get diabetes, easy to get fat liver. The latest one, 2023 later food. Then the scientist is research about 500,000 people, 40 to 49, to investigate their food intake. This is a follow 30 years. Look at what kind of the food and relating to the lifespan. And we can see that the people who always eat a lot of meat, a lot of processed meat, a lot of sugar drink. And for the people who are 40 years old, they can have 10.4 years. 70 years old is 5 years. What is the extended lifespan food? That is the whole grain nut. If you want to live more healthy and longer, can you please eat more whole grain food? Nuts, beans. If you start from the a younger age, you can live more. If you start from age of 40, you can live 10 years more. If you start with 70 years old, you can live 5 years more. Do you want to start it today? Start from your dining table.
那么今天呢，可以看到我们这个大家可能会想，那到底什么是全谷物？我今天讲了那么多全谷物，那就是
when I talk too many whole grain, people will have curious. What is the whole grain? And I researched it from the internet. Actually, not only the brown rice, not only black rice. There's so many, not only oats. Actually, we have chickpeas and all the yam and the pumpkin, and they are all the all whole grain. That is no problem. They are all healthy food. They are by the side in the market. This is the last PPT. Do you want to live earlier? Live longer? Do you want in for your life more healthy? You start from your dining table. ，let me do the conclusion. We when we want to live longer, we need to you be pay attention to the food in our dining table. This the first one is about the probiotic, but not going to buy the pills, is going to look at the food that we are eating. There's a lot of food we're talking about have a lot of good probiotic. The second one, no need to buy so many supplement. They have probiotic. There is a lot of fruit and vegetable. They have the probiotic effects. The third thing is because all the fresh fruits and vegetable, not the processed one, it is very good for our intestine and relating to our brain. So we can have more healthy and we can live longer. Thank you very much. This is really a lot of information because he is doing the Eye healthy program, and then he is the doctor. So it is really, and he has a lot of researchers, look at so many researchers and give us a lot of information. Then everything is so information. We do not think that we have a lack of any knowledge. For example, we need to go to research something. He research us for us. So let us know that when we eat the right food, we will have live longer and be more healthier. For the feedback, they say that when we listen, we earn a lot. Today, I learned a lot from the Canada, Guan Xinyin. He is so gentle and he talks so clearly. He is using his heart to share the experience and the researches. We know a lot of knowledge at the moment. Vegetarian diet is so beneficial to our health. 云南交通小门 so beneficial today. When we put it on our dining table, a lot of fruit and vegetable, a lot of nuts, grains. It's so. Today I learned about our intestine is our second brain, so it's relating to our the first brain. This is all the feedback. Thank you very much. I will gather all the information and all the feedback and give it to you. Thank you for the Dr. Lee. We need to change our dining table first. We start today. Today, you do the PPT and the video, and then you're talking 30 minutes nature. Thank you very much for your information. I hope that one day you can come to our library to give us a talk and we can see you. Thank you very much. Now we go to the PPT.